You must be Sting Ray.
I am. Good to meet you.
That would make you Larry.
I'm Larry.
I'm Chris. I'll be taking you guys through the museum today. It's right before a big event that we've got going on at the museum, so a lot of folks and a lot of activity going on here. Talking to you guys earlier, I know that you guys have been through the museum before.
A few times.
It's been a long time, though.
A lot's changed. You probably just in walking through here have seen how much has changed since then. So, of course, the start of everything, the 1953 Corvette that we've got on display. You guys are both car enthusiasts, Corvette enthusiasts. How about with our little time in here, you guys seem like you're pretty competitive guys. So
if you're gonna ask Corvette trivia, I already know who's gonna win, but I'm gonna try my best to keep up.
But yeah,
but if you want to talk about apexes, he's gonna blow me out of the water.
So you're in the National Corvette Museum, so we're gonna ask some Corvette questions. So the first question I've got for you guys, the first production year in 1953, how many Corvettes did they produce in 1953? I won't play the Jeopardy music, so just
300?
I'm gonna guess 600.
Larry started off pretty good. 300 Corvettes the first production year in 1953. The first 300 Corvettes were all the same color, polo white with the red interior. And of course, under the hood, which I know for you guys is probably important, of course, a Blue Flame 6 Special. So, since we're moving along here with our trivia, this will give Sting Ray a chance to get back in the game here. What is it named after?
I don't know the answer.
Come on, I'm gonna give you a chance.
I don't know.
Isn't that
I
Garrett?
don't know.
Dad's gonna give you a chance.
It's because he already knows all the answers. He read all the encyclopedias on
I
this.
thought Corvette was a really fast little warship type of deal.
You weren't kidding. He's a ringer, isn't he?
He is.
So if we walk around the corner on this side, we'll actually be able to see a model of the Corvette class naval vessel that the car is named after. So who gets credited with naming the Corvette?
Yeah.
Did you just say you didn't know, Larry? Are you sandbagging?
I don't know.
Well, I'm reading the sign
Are you
now,
giving
so
you? This is a hint, right?
Campbell Elwald? Is that it? Generated by Campbell Elwald.
No.
No?
You gotta read down a little
Okay.
further.
Myron Scott.
Bingo! Yes!
Yeah, first
Sting Ray on the board!
Number one, maybe.
So
Number
Myron
one.
Scott is the guy that gets credited with naming the Corvette. You gotta give Sting Ray credit for reading off the board.
I can
there.
read. That's impressive.
Well, hey, the answers are always hidden in here. So behind us are a lot of different anniversary editions that Corvette came out. Of course, the silver anniversary in 1978. This is a 2003, it's the 50th anniversary edition. And over there, that 1988 C4 is a 35th anniversary edition. Our little display we're going into now highlights when the public got to see the car. This might lead to our next trivia question.
All right.
When did the public get their first opportunity to feast their eyes on the Chevrolet Corvette?
We'll say April 52.
April of 52. Larry?
I was thinking more like December of 52.
Okay.
In the
So
Motorama show or something.
is this the first swing and miss that we've had for both?
Yeah.
So January 17th of 1953, the public got to feast their eyes on the Corvette at GM's Motorama.
Come on, I missed it by 1 month.
You were close. GM's Motorama was in New York City. They did it at the Waldorf Astoria
I
Hotel.
got that right too. How about that?
This question, I think you guys will get. Somebody will get this. So Corvette has 3 places, 3 homes. Do you know what 3 city Corvettes have been built in?
Bowling Green, Kentucky.
There's one.
There's one in
You're getting there.
St. Louis.
There's 2.
And the third one, it's up north, no.
Starts with an A. O.
I can't remember the third one.
A.O. Smith, which would be in Michigan. The A.O. Smith plant has got to be Detroit. I don't know. It's
Okay.
not. It's east of there, west of there. I don't know.
Okay. In the famous words of Meatloaf, it's 2 out of 3. That ain't bad, is it?
Priority.
Okay. So do we give Sting Ray that? Did we give him that? Robbie says so. That's what we're going to do.
Nice. Thanks, Robbie.
So the very first Corvettes were built in Flint, Michigan.
Oh.
And that's the only time they were built there. Corvette production moved to St. Louis in 1954, and then, of course, to Bowling Green became the home here in summer of '81. This display over here to the left is the St. Louis display. The bricks on the wall of the St. Louis display are all from the building where the first 300 were built in Flint, Michigan. This is a true or false, so you got a 50-50 chance of getting this right. So the C8 Corvette is the fastest 0 to 60 Corvette, production 0 to 60 Corvette ever built. True or false?
I'm gonna say true.
True.
So do we give them both a point since they were right on that? All right, so that's right. In fact, the new E-Rays, the hybrid Corvette, the fastest production 0 to 60 Corvette ever built, 2.5 seconds.
All-wheel drive.
0 to 60, all-wheel drive.
Good stuff.
Yeah, cool. Get out in the snow a little bit.
See, he
with
knows
it.
the new stuff, I don't. So he's got a chance.
So that's a 1963 first Corvette, the C2 generation year. It's got the split window, the only year that Corvette did the split window, and the first year that the Z06 performance option was offered for the Corvette. But this is an easy one. First year they came up with the Sting Ray name for the car.
It's 1963.
Sting Ray Robb. See, I told you to get that right.
I mean, that's his name. Yeah, you're right.
And the only reason I got it right was because he didn't say it first, so.
But it's a speed is the name of the game around here. And correct
he's a
me
race
if
car
my
driver.
Kentucky math, does that put Sting Ray Robb in the lead? I think so.
Let's go.
So the Sting Ray name, Bill Mitchell, who was the chief designer for this generation, one of his hobbies was deep sea fishing. So the Stingray, Manta Ray, Mako Shark, all of those fish names are inspirations for Bill Mitchell. We're gonna walk around into the Sky Dome. So the Sky Wall we added last summer, which is a really nice touch to this area. Earlier, I was kind of talking about the different anniversary editions, and I was kind of talking about the 30th anniversary, and something happened in that year that was kind of crazy. How many 1983 Corvettes were produced? Larry knows it, I can tell. He's got a smile on his face.
Still a guess. One.
This is the only 1983 Corvette in existence. This is one of 43 pre-production cars, test cars, so basically cars they just pieced together to test stuff. 83 would have been the first year for the C4 body style, but they had so many issues in pre-production with this car that they couldn't work out, and several states' emission laws changed. They just scrapped 83 altogether and decided to come out fresh with an 84. So he puts this car in a building, covered up, and it wasn't until 6 years after that one of the new plant managers found this car. They put it on kind of a permanent loan to us to put on display to tell the story of the only 1983 Corvette in existence. So that means that we've probably got one more question to come up with. It's kind of like the equalizer. Kind of the question that's going to break all stuff. But we'll wait on it. Got to show you a couple other cars. This is going to be the tiebreaker of tiebreakers for the trivia questions. What year was the first pace car edition for Corvette offered? The first pace car edition.
1978.
Sting Ray wins. Ding, ding, ding. Congratulations.
I may have had a hint at the beginning.
I think so. I think so. So 1978, the first pace car edition. Now, I'm going to let you guys duke it out to see who actually gets to win what.
Way to go, you beat me.
Thanks. So I guess for your punishment, I would like you to serve me a drink.
Okay, I know. All right.
I think I know a place where we can go.
All right.
Well, hello.
Hello there, young man.
Fancy meeting you here.
Yeah.
I see
Well,
you're,
I'm suffering because I lost this bet or something. And
now you have to get a job at Sting Ray to go.
here we are at the museum, and you'll have a plethora of choices
Of
here.
choices to drink. Well,
So,
I would do, let's see, is there a sweet tea in there? We are in Kentucky.
is that on the bottom row there, Gold Peak?
I think that'll do it.
Or do you want one of these?
That one will work too.
That's unsweet, green. Oh, look at that. They have everything here. Ta-da-da-da-da, ta-da-da-da.
You know what this is? This is what victory tastes like. Next time I'll be drinking milk though.